Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Ronnie, just coming to you today with a video. Gonna try to keep it quick just for Lonnie. He likes the quick, short videos. But with that being said, we're gonna talk today about the 2018 eBay Spring Sellers Update. It's gonna be quick. I took some time. I slept on this. Most people are gonna be saying, "Dude, you're a day late and a dollar short." But hey, it's all good. With that being said, some things are kind of like, kind of interesting, but a lot of it's cut and dry. A lot of it I think is actually pretty interesting and cool. Some of the stuff is just like, really, eBay? You're kind of forcing people into a corner a little bit, one way or the other. But you know, it is what it is. You're selling on a platform, and even though you might consider yourself a business owner or running a business, you're selling on somebody else's platform, so you have to go by their rules at the end of the day. Um, and you hear the common sense that some other platform's going to come in there and take the business. It's not going anywhere. eBay's been the biggest, going to remain the biggest, and it's going to grow. We're talking about used items here. I don't need the Amazon people coming in here going. But anyway, let's get into it. I want to hear me psychobabble all day. Gonna get a screen share and we're gonna check this out. All right, here we go. So I found it in my eBay messages. Come over to this page. This page is linked down in the comments below so you can view it yourself. But 2018 Spring Seller Update. Some video here, I think. Yeah, we're not watching that. But talked here about inventory optimization. You learn more just about different categories and stuff like that. Some little different things here. It wasn't anything that really affected what I sell. Kind of looked like they were going with the little Amazon little screen over here for some things. I noticed that. I'm not sure how I like that. I did see over here, like you see 76 more buying options. I was like, oh, that's interesting. But you can kind of check into this stuff yourself, and it talks about the different categories and classification changes and stuff like that. But I didn't see anything really too interesting in this one. Shipping enhancement is kind of interesting. I did see this one. I kind of just looked through it briefly, and it talks about what you need to know, eBay guaranteed program, and eBay's new listing and experience, which I actually think is actually pretty cool. So you come down here and you see the new eBay label experience, and this is not rolled out yet, but this was pretty cool. And you see here, United States Postal Service or FedEx. It comes in here to all the different little box choices you have: regional B, regional A, large box, medium box, small box. I guess those flat rates. I think, right? I don't know, but anyway, I have to check this out better when it comes around. You just see right here, it talks about estimated dates and prices and all this without going to that other screen they always have, and you go back and forth. It's all going to be on one screen, and that looked pretty good. I guess they're rolling out the rest of the guaranteed delivery thing. I did not join this early on because anytime eBay rolls out anything early on, it always had glitches and it just never works that great. I may opt into this here. I think I did opt into it. I don't think I've been accepted yet. But backspace over here. Growth tools. Did check out this a little bit. Like pricing guidelines and all these different weird things and stuff. It doesn't really promoted listings, which I think are I'm not a fan of the promoted listings. It's they're already doing their job. Why do I have to pay extra? And new selling metrics, that would seem interesting. That's not the June of 2018, so later spring. So I'm not a fan. But we'll get the returns are probably going to be the one where it gets people heated. Like people thought it was the end of the world coming to an end. eBay. But we'll talk about the eBay stores for a moment. There is some new things coming to the stores. They added 2 new stores, and I thought this was pretty interesting. They added a starter store subscription, and I kind of think this has been missing for a lot of people. Instead of, you don't have to jump right in. You come into this, it's only $5 a month for a year. Yeah, $5 if you take the yearly subscription, $8 if it's monthly, and you get 100 fixed listing, before you have to pay extra or auction style. So I thought that was pretty cool. And they have this one for the massive store, 3,000 a month for a 100,000 listings. Like, uh, yeah, we're not messing in that I would never be able to get that stuff listed, that much listed, nor do I want a store even close to being that big. That's like big boy status. Um, yeah, and there's some other different little things they've done. Some of the prices in the stores seem like they went up a little. Like basic store went up $2. Uh, yeah, and went up a little bit more. So a little bit of changes here, but they added on a little bit. eBay just trying to get that money. They gotta, everything changes. Price of gas changes. Food changes at your grocery store. I mean, I remember driving my Suburban when I got it as a kid, 99 cents gas, and gas was 99 cents for a long time. Simplify returns. This is I didn't have the backspace. It was all up there. Imagine that. Learn something new every day, kids. This is the one that really, I'm not a fan of this. I'm going to tell you why I'm not a fan of this. So they're streamlining the return process in May. And I thought this is interesting. So if you want to remain a top rated plus, you have to basically go with 30-day free returns or 60-day free returns. And they're doing away with, I think it was, what do they have now? 7 14-day returns, or yeah, 7, no, maybe it's just 14-day returns. They're doing away with that. So there's going to be 5 options. No returns, which, I mean, people can still ask for a return, and sometimes they'll get it. They'll lie about it if they have to, as long as they say that you did not give them what they wanted, and they'll force a return. So would eBay or PayPal, doesn't matter. I mean, there's really no such thing as no returns, really, technically. And there's certain categories and certain things I understand that you have to put no returns, and it's understandable. And then down here you have 30-day free returns, 30-day buyer pays returns, and the same thing for 60 days. And this is one we talked about a little bit yesterday in our little group chat for the reseller 6-pack, was reselling fees will no longer be a return option. Now, if you have ever watched my channel or listened to me, I hate restocking fees with a passion. I know a lot of people like them. Maybe if you sell newer tag items, you sell them, but technically, I think eBay is going to protect you a little bit on this now. So, maybe you'd have 15% uh, return stock, stocking fee in case something comes back that's been used, so the tags have been taken off. Can't really sell it new. You're paying higher money a lot of times for these newer tag items. So it's a kind of a protection, but it seems like eBay now will help you out, and been doing it for a while to where you can interact with eBay and get them to what's the word? Like, you can refund them only a certain amount. So getting rid of the restocking fee is actually lovely. I hate it. I don't order from anybody that has a restocking fee. It's about time eBay got rid of that. I know somebody in my comment feed's gonna be like, "Yo, go screw yourself, honey." But I'm good with it. It's something I just don't care for. Um, Now, my take on the 60-day thing, and I had some time to think about this, and it's kind of interesting. Now, to get your 10% that we all get, which at one time was 20%. Thank you, eBay. You're streamlining your business, and your bigger pockets are getting bigger and fatter, while us resellers are getting. I remember back in the old days, actually, when you used to actually get all kinds of stuff for being a certain level, even power seller. Now it doesn't even matter if you're a gold, silver, platinum power seller. Like it, you don't get anything anymore. Like totally, they changed their thing over years. But the biggest problem I have with this is currently I offer 60-day returns. I haven't seen any fluctuation. But now if I offered, let's say I go back down and offer 30-day returns, which I may here, but I keep at 60. I don't care. For right now, buyer pays. That's how I do. I don't do free returns. I don't like it. And I'm going to give you the reason why I don't like it. The reason why I don't like it is because I saw a lot of suits and sport coats. I guess you can go in with shoes on this one too. Now, someone has a fancy dinner coming up, or hey, maybe it's Christmas, maybe it's Easter. They wanna look good. They wanna buy a nice jacket, but they're cheap. So they go out and you know they'll what's the word I want to use? They'll go on eBay and say, hey, you know what? I found a jacket. This jacket works for me. I'm gonna basically buy this jacket. Maybe they wear it and figure out they're not gonna use it for another year. Just return it to you. If you have free returns, it's like I'm Mr. Tux. I'm having a tuxedo renting or a suit renting business. And as much as I've never had, I don't think other than one time anybody's ever worn anything and had it returned to me because it's reeked of cologne. You could tell they wore it out. I just had it dry cleaned and resold it. It was no big deal. But I wonder, if it could go to that. But you know what? It is what it is. I mean, like, put a tag on your clothing so they have to remove it if they wear it, and if that tag is broken, you do not accept the return. Maybe that's just what you need to do and not worry about it because it's not really that big of a deal. Um, offering free returns will probably take up for that extra 10% discount, so it'll probably even itself out. I know if I have about a 3% return, so 3.5, it fluctuates right in that neighborhood. So that 10% I would be getting back if I offer free returns. Tell you the truth, it doesn't really do much. It's going to be about the same price. It evens itself out. The 10% I'd be getting back versus the free returns, and I wonder how many people are actually going to just say screw it. So if I go with the free returns, maybe I'll get more, sales because not everybody's going to do it. It's one of those things. Luckily, I have a little bit more time to digest it, a little bit more time to think about it. Um, but that's just one of those things I was thinking about. The return thing right there, top seller plus update. That's what I was just talking about. And there's certain categories where it's not going to be. And you have to remember too, it's not on all your listings. You're just going to be like, let's say a category or something like that. You do 30-day buyer pays, like electronics, for instance, and you go, nope, not going to do it. You're only worried about that one specific item. It's not like your percentage off. So if you want to have certain things that have no, um, it's just going to be 10% on those that listing itself. It's not total. If that makes any sense, I hope that makes sense. But and then the last one here was the seller protection, which I mean, does really eBay protect any of its sellers? Like they said here, buyer changes their order or requests something different. Buyer retracts their bid or doesn't pay. I wish they would do something more about people that don't pay, but I guess there's really not anything you can do about that. But with that being said, that's just a quick overview and my thoughts on it. If you want to talk with a bunch of other resellers in a few days, like myself, when we have time to digest it, 8 p.m. Sunday night, come on over to Cincinnati Pickers channel. John, great guy. And you could talk with a bunch of other crazy resellers and watch us talk about this and many other. Well, we'll probably be talking about this. But you have Andy, the Parrot Head Picker. You have Chad, my sidekick, the Golden Finger Picker sometimes makes it. Deb Pinson Pesos. Dwayne Mothership Products, who has also a good auction on Facebook every Saturday night. Jory, the Canadian reseller. Not good used goods. Lauren Hot Chick Thrift, I think her thing is called. Hot Chick. I might be wrong with that. Lauren, don't hate me on that one. Lonnie Garage Flips, Nick Hill, a UK reseller. Shane Rise and Grind Picker, Steven Sepp Resell Killers, and also Tanya the Thrifting Treasure. Not all of us make it, so it's a good thing because that's actually like 12 or 13 of us, and I think there's only 10 spots to the show, so it's actually a good thing that not all of us make it. But you could go over there, watch us all. John's channel will be in the thing down below too, so you can go over there and subscribe to John if you're not, and watch us all battle it out Sunday night and talk about these different things because there's going to be some different opinions, I bet. So like, comment, subscribe. See you guys later. Have a good day.